peacocks. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Feels on Meals. I'm joined today by Osie.
Hello.
And then it is a very paramount and monumental and mountainous and
voluptuous.
Another voluptuous special episode. We have our first guest today. We've got Briony.
Hello.
Hooray.
I am a hungry whammon. I didn't do your advice of eating before, so I'm just going to be
all
the tummy gurgles.
Oh my gosh. See, I did, and I had I actually realized today. So we've had quite a few people saying that they would love to see us review some vegan places, which it is more of a coincidence. We didn't specifically kidnap Briony because she's vegan. She did offer. I've realized today, since I haven't been doing any takeaway and I bought my own groceries, that I've been vegetarian again for maybe a week at least, which is small, but still something.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's good. It's interesting, isn't it? I find that when I'm cooking for myself, I don't necessarily feel the need to add animal products to my food either. Although I do like eggs. I love eggs so much.
Yeah. She's my egg girl. I've had I think I've had eggs, and then yesterday and today I had a burger, but it was an Impossible one, which is my favorite.
So good.
Plant-based meat. Those are really good. So, Briony.
Yes.
Tell us about Koocha.
Where are we going? Yeah, where are we?
I'm taking you to Koocha. So I was trying to think of, because there's so many vegan places in Bristol that I love, and I've done my research in trying so many of them, and a lot of them are just your typical burger places. So I decided to go for Koocha because it has a lot of variety, and it's also so good. So the first time I ever had Koocha, we ordered it to the office because they didn't used to deliver to us. So we were like, oh my gosh, we're in the office. We can try it for the first time. And I got one of their kebabs, and I thought about it for 3 days afterwards. I was obsessed.
Oh man.
Love
so
that.
I've had it a few more times since then, and I recently took a group of 8 friends there, and none of them were vegan, but all of them loved it. And I was just like, this is it's past other people's test now. So I'm pretty sure this is a solid choice. I hope.
Awesome.
Now, how long have you been vegan for, Briony?
I've been vegan for about, I want to say 6 years now. I was working on a BBC TV show with this actor called Colin Morgan, who used to play a wizard. I can't remember he was in Merlin. He played Merlin in Merlin.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And I was thinking about going vegan at the time. He was vegan. He's not anymore. And I was talking to him, and he was like, oh, I'm vegan. And I was like, me too. And from then on, I've been vegan because I was like, well, I've told the wizard I am now. I can't go back on this. So yeah, ever since that day, I was like,
yep. Your dietary choice is based on
what I've told wizards. Yeah.
Wow. What did you think was going to happen to you if you do you think he would have found out that you lied to him and he was going to come after you?
Well, I would have been worried about that until I found out recently that he's stopped being vegan. So now I feel betrayed by him.
Yeah.
Wow.
You should go after him now.
I should. I'm going to cancel him.
You should. That is amazing.
Take him down.
I love that. That is some really good lore, briny lore. I like that a lot.
I like the casual name drops too, and the BBC drop. I like those. I always love when Briony tells a story about her prior work, because I'm like, damn,
yeah.
Briony settled for the Yogscast.
Yeah,
she settled.
My background history is so boring in comparison as well. It's like I didn't meet a wizard. This is very unfair. Anyway,
right?
Yeah. So how often do you go here? Is this like a usual place, or is this just somewhere that you go on a special occasion?
It's like a good treat. Like if ever there's a time that I'm in the office and Alex is like, oh, I'm going to be working a bit late, should we just order in? I'm like, Koocha. That means Koocha.
Ooh, okay.
So it is.
okay.
It is like a special occasion treat. I don't mean special occasion like birthday. I just mean like the odd Tuesday or something. But,
But like a
it's
treat
special.
yourself kind of treat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This is, I don't know where this area is.
So it's Gloucester Road, which is carried on from Stokescroft, and it's like a very like trendy part of Bristol, I guess. There's a lot of good food places up Gloucester Road, and it goes on for ages. It's such a long road.
Okay.
Oh, I've accidentally walked
gone back
too
in
far, and now
time.
we've gone back in time to when it was
no.
called Flour and Ash.
So
I
I
was
think
thinking because
Flour and Ash moved. That used to be a pizza place. But I think
Wow,
that
it
moved
looks
somewhere else,
abandoned.
somewhere further up the road.
let me just back in time. Okay, here we
There
go.
we go. There
So
it is.
the outside of it is just like super pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's like these must be they're cheetahs, right? The cat.
Yeah.
And there's just a bunch of like painted cheetahs on it with like some white flowers, and then those look like the flowers from Horton Hears a Who, maybe. But the building is blue. Painted the front of it is painted blue, and then it's got the cheetahs, some red flowers, some white flowers, and just like a lot of organic on it. It looks really pretty.
I think they're
I've
pomegranates.
I've never really
Are they?
appreciated this before because I just go in the door. I don't look at the building. I'm just thinking foodie, food, and then I march in. So it's actually
Delicious
interesting
home.
to see what the building looks like.
Yeah, it's really well painted. It's pretty impressive. I think they are.
Yeah.
They look like pomegranates to me. I'm putting my money on pomegranate.
Okay, I believe you because I don't think I've ever seen a pomegranate growing. I think I've only ever just seen them after they've been plucked.
Oh.
So I believe you.
Okay.
But yeah,
I could
really
be wrong.
super pretty from the outside. Oh god, don't come back now.
Oh no, I'm gonna get cancelled for not knowing what a pomegranate is.
I'm calling the wizard. That's it.
Call that wizard. Yeah, it looks really nice. I can sort of see what you mean though, because usually you're walking down the street and you don't necessarily take in the building. I think when you're hungry, you're just eager to get in, aren't you? Not really
Yeah.
and also, who really goes around and like stares at building? I mean, there probably are a ton of people. I'm just like alienating a whole group of people here. But
The Bristol
I'm a building
starers.
watcher, and I'm cancelling those.
yeah, it looks super nice.
Probably, I would say maybe the most artistic place we've ever looked at, like from the outside for sure.
Yeah.
I like their little faces on the cheetahs. They look very smug and judgmental. I kind of like that.
Yeah, they do. They've got great faces.
They're very nice.
That's the face
got
that
the
I
inside.
have when I'm trying to decide what to eat. I'm just like, what do I want? As if I've not already decided 2 nights before.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it that kind of place?
Oh yeah.
A place where you'll study the menu like days before you're supposed to go, like because there's that much choice there. You need to go in with a plan of action.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do you find yourself getting the same thing, or do you usually like try something new each time you order from here?
Well, previously, I always went for the same thing because I obsessed about it and I loved it. But the last time that I actually ate in there, I went with a group of friends, and the friend I was at opposite was like, I can't decide what to have. And I was like, oh my gosh, should we get meze and share? Because I've always just got like one meal. And he was down for it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I got so excited. So we got to have, because I feel like, because I always grew up as being like the only veggie in a group or the only vegan in a group, I never really got to have that thing where you get lots of stuff and have a little bit of it. I always just had to get my meal. So having a thing where I could actually just share loads of little bits, because I love having like nibbles, and they'll like, bit of that, bit of that. So yeah, I was so happy. I don't think the friend appreciated just how happy they made me that day.
Oh. Yeah, that does sound really super nice.
If you've got a friend who's vegan, you should make sure you be able to share your food. That's all
yeah.
we want. That's all we want is to be able to share each other's food.
Yeah.
That's really sweet. Oh.
Especially with how far everything's come too. Like at this point, it's so tasty. Like people I think a misconception is, oh, it's just like, lettuce or chickpeas and stuff. But the things that you can, like the way you can season things and everything makes it really different. I know we have here in America a thing people are always ranting about is there's a hummus that's a dessert hummus and it just tastes like brownie butter.
Oh.
But it's completely like, it's chickpeas and chocolates and stuff. It's really good.
Wow.
I remember when I was looking up places in America for if I ever went out there, I was like, what sort of vegan places are there? And there's a vegan strip club where you get vegan, like obviously not chicken, but like vegan wings whilst you watch the ladies do their thing.
Wow.
Like, there you go.
Where's that at?
I can't remember. Just asking for a friend.
I'm gonna look it up. I'll look it up after. I've looked up the inside, and I feel like maybe there's more than one location or something. Do you know, Briony?
I don't know if there's like
or
one
maybe
in
they have
London
a
or
back garden?
something. But
Because we've got is this the inside here? This turquoise and gold kind of
that
situation.
is the inside, yeah. Oh, and there is an outdoor seating bit. Yeah, if you keep going through that little door, I think that's the. Wait, is that the back of it? I think maybe there is only one. I think there is just one in Bristol.
Because this looks really nice. Company goes into liquidation. I don't know what that means, but maybe this is the back of it. Like a nice little
maybe
that
garden
is
area.
The back, yeah. But I never
Just
went
really
out
pretty.
there. Although that's on the end, is it? But it's not on the end, so maybe it can't be the back.
Should I walk around the back of the building? Let's do an investigation.
Do you know what? I have a feeling they moved. I have a feeling they might have been in one place and then... I don't know why I'm explaining what the word move means. They're in one place and then they went to another one.
Yeah, I don't think I can see...
So
there might be a garden in the back.
There might be. Not sure.
But how funny.
Not sure.
Briony's going to have to go on another mission, or we'll all have to go.
Yes. Yeah, I think...
Because now we've got to have a big sharing table.
Because I sat at... When I went in there, I was sat along that wall with the... Like, all of those 3 tables were pushed together and we sat at one big long table. So I never went out the back bit. So I assume they have outdoors. They've also got upstairs that I've not seen either.
Oh, okay. So it sounds like quite a large place. Was it busy when you went in? Is it quite a busy place?
It was quite busy, yeah. I think it was busy when we went in and then most people left, but maybe that was us. We cleared the place out.
Like, oh no. It looks it's like all sort of nice blues and yellows and golds, and it looks really comfy in there. It doesn't look... I always think of like blues as being quite a cold colour, but it looks really cozy and very, very nice. Very clean looking.
It's got that like the turquoise-ish to it. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's just looks like, whatever plates and stuff they use. Everything just looks very decorative and ornamental too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really pretty on the inside. Really nice. You can see kind of like the foods that they've got too.
Yeah, it's all very colourful, isn't it? It's like, wow, it looks really interesting and tasty and yeah, just pretty delicious. And yeah, the plates that they're using are like quite Mediterranean, like Moroccan kind of style. Looks very good. Presentation.
It is one of those.
Got.
It's one of those places that you'll be sat at your table and you'll see the next table get served, and you'll be like, "Oh," you sort of like, "Should we get that as well?" Like, it's very easy to keep adding food.
So do you recognize any of this stuff, Briony? Have you had anything from these pictures? Because we've got like these large balls with cream sauce on them and maybe some like, it's just lots of good plates full of just stuff, maybe some hummus, whatever this pink
it's like a pink
custard is.
I think that must be, there's like a beetroot yogurt style thing. I think that must be that one. I think the last time I remember, I think I accidentally got potato in 3 different ways. So I say I got a nice variety, but I essentially just got potatoes and then some other stuff.
That does not sound bad though. Potato in 3 different ways? Like, so, okay, what? How are these potatoes arranged, Bronchi?
So I think I got the, there was some little like samosas that had potato in, and then I got the fries, which, oh my gosh, their house fries are so good. Like some of the best chips I've ever had. And then they also do Persian potatoes, which is like diced potatoes that have a tomato sauce on them. I just love potato.
I think
it's so versatile.
I don't think there's a person out there that doesn't like potatoes in some form, surely.
I know, because there's so many good ways. Like,
there are. Endless.
They're so good.
They are so good.
So,
and a potato is so transformative. It can make a potato anything.
Indeed.
It can be whatever it puts its heart to. The picture you're looking at now is what I usually get. So I usually get the big, messy kebabs with a side of house fries. I will immediately take out that pepper thing and put it into Alex's.
That's the best bit. You can give that to me as well. That's like my favorite part is those.
Really?
Yeah, those they're called like banana peppers, I think. They're just so good. Oh.
The problem is,
are they spicy?
I've never even tried one. I immediately take them out. I have things that I just won't try, and
Briony.
like I've never tried salsa because I immediately take it off the plate and put it to the side, and I'm like, nope. But I've never tried it, so why do I do it?
Good. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, those peppers go straight to Alex.
Oh, they're good.
I'm like
This is
that
like...
part of the relationship, the one who like takes out gherkins and just throws them at him and just like, you have this.
He's probably like not
understand.
He's probably encouraging you not to try them then, because he's, that's
he's enabling you.
Yeah, that's like
Alex is an enabler.
That's the best bit.
It's like I saw this.
We're gonna have a chat with him.
I saw this tweet the other day that was like, people who don't like pickles are important because we get their pickles. And I was like, I'm important.
Very true.
Yay! I know. I feel like that too. Because if there's a pickle on something, I'm like, I don't fucking think so. But I've tried them and I don't like them. It's just too much of the pickle taste. And I just don't like the pickle taste of the pickle. It's the worst part.
See, this is why we need to go out to eat together, because I will have Boba's pickles and I'll have Briony's peppers.
Yeah.
Give them all to me. Delicious.
We went out to eat with quite a few people, and Penguin got a hot pot, and he and Lollip were eating it, and there was like quite a lot of bits just left over that they hadn't got to. And afterwards, he was talking to me about it. He's like, I don't know why, but I just kept feeding O's. He's like, I just kept like picking stuff out for her at the end and giving it to her and making her try it. And he's like, I don't know why, I just couldn't stop. And I was like, it's really satisfying, isn't it? Because I feel like I've done the same thing with you.
I'll just eat anything. I'm not fussy, really.
If you put
like
it in front of
beggar
her.
child sat at the table, just like, please, sir.
I just want to try it. It was so good though, and I love that. I love people forcing food on me, because I'm more than happy to give anything a go. So yeah, if I loved it. I love being fed.
Mm-hmm.
Feed me. Feed me.
This kebab thing that Briony's talking about, though, it looks massive.
Mm-hmm.
It's got like, what is this, like pita bread almost?
Yeah.
But maybe like house-made pita bread, like a bottom and a top to it. And then in the middle is like lettuce, onion, like big, that looks like a big red onion too, whatever little bits of it is.
Yeah, big
And
tomato.
then, and what is this called? The white
Tzatziki? Is it tzatziki?
Yeah, tzatziki.
Yeah.
And some like tomato sauce, and then the kebab stuff. And I think, unfortunately, cilantro, but that's okay. But just really good. Like that looks so. Briony, do you eat this with a knife and fork?
No, I hands
Really?
it. Yeah. It goes
Briony,
everywhere, but
amazing.
that's part of it.
Yeah, because it looks huge too.
It does look very sloppy and messy, which is the best kind of kebab. If you eat a kebab and you don't get garlic or whatever sauce your choice is all over you, then what's the point? It's not a neat food, but it tastes so good.
I remember there was a time I was trying to eat one of these. Like, I think we were going to go see something at the Hippodrome in town, and we had like a very brief window to order food to the office, eat it, and then get to where we were going. So we ordered one of these kebabs, and I was trying to eat it quickly. And just as it arrived, Ben happened to come over and start talking to me, and I was just there. You know, like in horror movies where someone's leaning over someone and then they turn around and they're a vampire and they're just like, blah. It was like I was like that over my kebab, just like,
Punching
like, don't look at me, I'm a monster.
Amazing. I have a similar story, but it was with I don't get Subway very often. I remember being very drunk in Soho, and I decided I'd go for a meatball sub. But being very inebriated, I was losing my meatballs out at the end of the sub. They just kept dropping out. I just ended up having like a sub that was just filled with like the sauce of meatball, but no meatball. They just kept falling out.
Like an ice cream or something.
It was really sad. Yeah, it was. So I wouldn't recommend that if you're out and about. Don't
On
get
the town.
Don't get a meatball sub because you might lose your balls.
Yeah. Just end up with ball sauce in a foot long.
Perfect.
Foot-long ball sauce. Amazing.
This is like, the thing I like about this though is the few times that I have had like a kebab, I've been usually like, you know, of course after drinking and everything, and usually you get them and they're just like, you know, it's just a shitty kebab. That's kind of just what's expected. But this looks actually like really tasty and like really well made, so that's really nice.
Yeah, it looks good for you as well. It just looks like healthy, which is always a nice thing if you're like, oh, I didn't ruin my, or you know, what the heck is in this? Because that's another thing. Like usually, sorry for vegans, I'm going to describe what regular kebab is, but usually they just spray down like a carcass of like a sheep or a lamb. And then they'll reconstitute it into the elephant leg. So it's basically just like bits that they can't get a cut off. And it's just like sinew. And I'm not saying it doesn't taste good. Like I'm a big kebab lover. But
yeah, the construction. Whereas this looks like it looks good for you. I wonder what it's made out of.
So
maybe on the menu it will say.
The bits are seitan, which is basically just made out of like wheat gluten and flavoring. It's actually apparently really easy to make, and I absolutely love seitan. So I probably should try and make it. But then when other people make it so good, I'm like, why? Why would I do this?
I have made seitan myself before.
Ooh.
I think I agree though. I would prefer someone else to make it because I was kind of like a really ad hoc, like I'm gonna try and make seitan today. Yeah. So I've got flour that I can use, and I'm gonna try and just, you know, massage you basically put a load of water in the flour and massage the gluten out of it, right? Or is it the other something like that? Anyway, it was good, but I think I could do better. Maybe that's a project for all of us to work on, make our own seitan. But yeah, it's an interesting thing. I don't know how people discover this stuff. It's like, it blows my mind. It does have the texture of meat. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
pretty tasty.
The best
Like
seitan,
ranking among the things.
like my favorite in all of Bristol is in this place called Hummer Sapiens. Another one that I will just dream about sometimes because I love their food so much. But they do these like big salad bowls with these big chunks of seitan in it, and oh my gosh, it's just so good, so good.
Mm.
I want to go. I want to try.
Looks like they've got like a bunch of just Mediterranean food too, and some balls. They've got lots of ball food.
Ball's just a
Some
good
pitas.
shape, good
Yeah.
handy shape.
It is a very handy shape. Ooh, they've got what are those like the stuffed grape leaves?
Oh yeah, the vine leaves. I love those. They're amazing.
Thank you for being my ice cream buddy. Apart from we're never gonna melt, we're gonna stay
Oh yeah, we're
frosted. What?
we're frosty forever.
What's a nice thing that doesn't melt? I feel like there should be a lot of options in this, but I can't think of any. Sherbet lemons. Wood.
Oh.
Sherbet lemons or wood. We are wooden sherbet lemons.
I do love sherbet lemons.
Sweet
I feel like
and
they would
strong.
melt under significant heat though,
Pressure.
but yeah.
Where's the body? There's sherbet everywhere.
Let's see. We'll have Bronchi give us a tour through the menu. I've put the menu in chat if you don't have the link for it.
I'm currently having a little look at it.
A peruse. Let's see
Yeah.
what they've got. So actually, like a decent amount of options too. It looks like.
Yeah.
And a brunch. Have you been for brunch, Briony?
I've never been for brunch. I
Ooh.
would love to. There's literally, like, usually I'm not picky, but I will tend to, like, go for one thing, and if I like it, I'll always get that thing from a place. Whereas with Koocha,
Reliable.
I would not say no to anything on the menu. I would happily, because everything I've ever tried from there, I have liked. So even if there's, like, an ingredients in there that I'm a bit like, not sure about that, I'd still try it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So the brunch menu, which is served until 5 p.m., interestingly, a big breakfast with mini cuckoo balls, hash browns, spinach, and mushrooms, shakshuka, grilled on the vine tomato, grilled aubergine slices, vegan scrambled eggs. Now, a cuckoo ball. What is a cuckoo ball?
So I think that is maybe similar to falafel, I want to say, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I've never had their cuckoo stuff. So they do these like fake eggs that look like fried eggs, but they're,
Oh.
I don't know what they're made out of. I don't know if it's like something with, I want to say like coconut and turmeric or something like that, but Alex got one last time we were there and he did not let me try it. So I'll have to get one next time and see what it is. But I think it's the same sort of ones that like Wagamama have started doing.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I've seen them at Wagamama, and I was curious as to how they made it. Because the next one, too, the shakshuka on the brunch menu says traditional shakshuka with vegan fried eggs served with toast.
Yeah, that must be that's the one.
Interesting.
I don't know with their like scrambled eggs that they have. I don't know if that's like scrambled tofu, maybe. But I would happily try any of those breakfasts. I feel hungry just looking at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, spinach and egg muffins and bandari muffin, which is breakfast muffins topped with a smoky tomato and red pepper hot dog mix and vegan scrambled egg. Oh,
That sounds interesting.
delicious. Oh, I mean, yeah, this just sounds, they sound like really delicious breakfast, like my kind of breakfast, but it's vegan. And sounds very tasty.
It does sound too like, because you know how you could get those mornings where you're like, oh, I want like a really big breakfast, and then you eat the breakfast and it just almost kind of like weighs you down because of how just heavy it is. So these seem like you get a decent amount of food and options, but just from the sounds of like the light ingredients, it doesn't seem like it would do that, but that it would still be satisfying.
Yeah, it does sound delicious.
Would you go for the prosecco option?
That is an interesting one.
Oh.
A 28-pound bottomless brunch until 3 p.m. every day. Any brunch dish and bottomless prosecco for 28 pounds.
Oh my gosh!
Which-
Now I really want to go. I want to eat. I want to get drunk.
Oh my gosh,
And-
the prosecco too.
Oh, sounds incredible.
Mix it with some
Yes.
orange juice, not bad.
I'm sold. I gotta go. And then we've got meze. So all these are priced. So the brunch menu actually is pretty reasonable in my opinion. £8.50, £10.50 being the most expensive, like the biggest one. They're all served until 5 p.m. So that's pretty cool. They serve them that late, and they're all pretty reasonably priced in my opinion because it sounds just delicious. And then you've got the meze menu. So all these are £4.70, and there's a huge choice. I don't know how many you're supposed to get. Do they
Do you mean
do they
like
recommend?
do you mean like in a social standpoint of like, look at that girl over there ordered 5 of the messes for herself.
Oh my gosh! I mean, that would be me because it's like, how do you decide? They all sound so good. I guess it depends on how many people you're with.
I
but,
think
you
they
might get.
advised 3 per person being a good amount.
Okay. Which is not bad, which is like what? What's the math? It's £4. What do you say? £4.70? Do you say it that
Yeah.
way?
Yeah.
$4.70
£14
for each dish. Damn, Briony, do you know math?
Dang, girl.
Damn, Briony, you know
I
math?
don't know if it's right.
That's
That is
probably right.
I just checked.
Damn,
Yeah, it's-
Briony.
Yes.
So £14 and 10 pence for 3 of these mezes, which is really good for like. I think that's quite good for like a variety of different dishes.
Just like a sharing table.
See, my one problem with Koocha is that sometimes I do feel it is more on the expensive side, but then the food is always so good that I can't stay angry at it, and then I'll go back for it every time. But whilst I'm like
Yeah.
ordering it, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's pretty spenny. I don't know about this, but then I'm like, oh, I'm so happy right now.
See, I'd have no problem with spending, like sometimes there's a burger on a menu and it's like, oh, it's £13 for a burger. And, there might be it might be terrible, it might be really shit as well. So, I'd be more than happy to pay £14.10 for 3 dishes that are probably going to be banging.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got things like, what is on here? We've got eggless cuckoo, which are delicious spinach balls, filled with cranberries and walnuts. And they're dressed with tahini. Falafels, veggie fritters, cotlet. It's so
The
much.
spiced cauliflower is really good. I love cauliflower. I'm one of those people that if people say they don't like cauliflower, I'm just like, you've just not had it right. let me show you a good time with cauliflower. You will change.
It is versatile too.
Yeah.
Like you can do a lot of different things with it and different ways that you cook it. It takes on different flavor, which is really nice.
Yeah.
And different textures that you can do too.
I've ordered a cauliflower steak before, and I was like, I was quite angry when I ordered it because I was like, that is such a cop out for a veggie option. That's just a slice of cauliflower. And honestly, it was one of the nicest things I'd ever had. And I was like, okay, nope, I put my hands
Wow.
up. That's good.
Oh, okay. Cool. You got some like things that I wouldn't necessarily order as a meze, like hummus to me. I remember there was a place I used to go to in London called Hummus Bros, and they'd make a whole meal around hummus. But does it come with anything, the hummus? It just says traditional chickpea hummus.
I imagine it might come with like the pita bread or something for dipping in it.
Yeah. Is there a picture
I
of
would
the
think
hummus?
so.
Does it have like a little? Yeah, because
Let's
that
see.
one has like
This-
little side bread. I don't know if that's on the options or if that's.
I think usually it comes with Here's like they've got bread and chickpeas and then some kind of sauce and stuff.
So maybe
You
it
see
does
if
come with
there's-
the bread. I'll just have to go there and order it and find out. I'll do
You
the
have to try it
research.
for me.
Yeah, because
Hummus is delicious. Like,
It is
I
really
love
good.
hummus.
My favorite hummus brand is this company in Bristol called Moist, and it makes me feel weird just being like, yeah, I love moist hummus, but it is so good.
I'll have to try that. I'm
Moist
a big hummus
hummus?
fan. I want to try a bit of moist hummus. Yeah.
I've got after this, I think, because I've got a few more groceries I want to grab, I might just get the dessert one because it's just really good. I think around this time too, they do a pumpkin spice dessert hummus.
Ooh.
And I don't know what I want to dip into it though, is the problem.
Your
'Cause
toes.
Then I'm like, I feel like, yes, yes. I feel like whatever I choose for the vessel would be like the unhealthy bit. Maybe apples would
Yeah.
be
Do
good.
you ever have hummus on
Maybe.
toast? I thought it was really
I don't know
weird.
that I
One of my
have.
mods suggested it to me, and I was just like, no. And then I tried it, and now it's become one of my favorite toast-based snacks.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to try that. Yeah, because usually I go for like a pita bread or carrots or cucumber. Toast would work with a sweet or savory hummus, I think. But I agree, Boba. I'd be like dipping waffles in there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know.
Mhm. Let's see. So we've got basically just like tapas meze style stuff, like olive salad and how do you say it? Tabbouleh?
Yeah.
Tabbouleh.
Yeah.
Okra fries, lentil carrot salad. Oh my gosh, the herby rice mix wrapped in vine leaves. Oh god, dolmades or something. Artichoke dip, aubergine dip. So just like a bunch of different things that you can get for the table, and I think just like share and mix and match.
That is the dream.
Mhm.
There's one that
Dip in
I
and out of.
read in Ped's voice as if he's saying gamer. The one that's like, gamer.
Oh yeah,
Game it. Yeah.
Game. That's true.
But I don't know how it's actually said.
Scrumptious tomato-based aubergine and yellow split pea stew.
Yeah,
Ooh.
interesting.
Very interesting. And then on the next part of the menu, if you just look below the meze, there's open shawarma
Mhm.
for £9.50, and that is open flatbread loaded with hummus, sumac seasoned cabbage, red onion, saffron pickles drizzled with spicy tahini sauce with your choice of, you can have Koocha fried chicken, spiced cauliflower, or mushroom shawarma. Oh my gosh. I'd be like, can you just do all of them? Because
Yeah, in one.
I love all these things. I mean, I've not had their Koocha fried chicken, but I love cauliflower. I love mushrooms. That sounds very delicious.
I just also love
Just
the
have it in
idea of
three
saying
different-
Koocha.
Have 3 different sections, like a little French flag of open shawarma,
Yeah, the boundaries.
like a
And then
Neapolitan.
the Neapolitan of
kebabs.
Of kebab.
Amazing.
And then next we got the kebab section, and and they've got burger as well. Oh
I
my
know, I
gosh.
saw the burger and I was like, there's Ose's section.
How am I supposed to choose?
The kebabs are a doner kebab, are famous, made with seitan, served with all the trimmings in traditional Persian barbari bread. Add chili sauce or tzatziki, or have both at no extra cost. There's a
Oh.
joje kebab, a chicken-style pieces marinated in saffron and tahini, with all the trimmings and a saffron yogurt. There's cotlet, which are kebab patty skewers and a bed of saffron rice and grilled tomato, saffron and tahini kebabs, a kofta tabrizi, 3 kofta balls made with soya, split yellow pea and tarragon stuffed with walnut, dates and apricots on a bed of saffron rice and topped with Persian-style tomato sauce. All of those are like,
Yeah.
they sound good and they sound
do.
like satisfying and maybe not like hearty, but something similar because there's just so many
Yeah.
elements to them too. So which is the one that you get, Briony, the Donner one?
Yep, just the first one. That's as far as I usually get through the menu when I order.
I yield. I'll just have this one. Yeah, they do all sound very good. The only thing that I wouldn't be too... this is me, though. Boba knows this about me, but don't be putting fruit with my bowls. I don't want dates and apricots. Thank you very much.
Oz doesn't like to mix her fruit with her savory.
No.
I get that too. It's like when, like, I really like couscous, but some couscous they put raisins in, and I'm just like, oh, no.
Yeah,
please.
guys, what are you doing? Well, just stop. At least in my opinion. But yeah, they all sound really delicious.
You want to do your burgies?
I got to do the burgers. Oh, let's see. Okay, so there's 2 burgers, both £9. And there's a falafel burger, our traditional falafel burger with grilled aubergine tahini salad and topped with our burger sauce, served with signature blue bun.
Interesting.
What is a blue bun? And then there's a Koocha fried chicken burger, which is Koocha fried chicken burger with cheese sauce, lettuce, harissa mayo, and our homemade saffron pickled cucumbers, served on a signature blue bun.
Maybe we'll see those in the reviews.
Hopefully.
You can have the pickles. If we ever get that, you can have my pickled cucumbers.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
We've got dirty fries too, which dirty fries I think are a very good vegan staple, I feel like, because fries are easy to make vegan as they are just potato and then just putting a bunch of stuff on top. So I've got dirty kebabi.
In a really dumb way, I sort of see dirty fries as being the healthy option.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I can get a burger with chips, or if I just put the burger on top of the chips, I'm not having the bread.
Yeah.
So it's healthy.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me.
The math checks out.
Yeah.
We've got dirty kebabi, garlic fries topped with grilled kebab slices smothered in our homemade cheese sauce, our very own special smoky pepper sauce. Got dirty bandari, garlic fries with smoky tomato and pepper hot dog mix, and cheese sauce and American mustard. The shakshuka with spiced tomato, pepper sauce, melted cheese, and the vegan egg. Interesting. The garlic fries with koocha and fried chicken smothered in cheese sauce, harissa mayo, and sprinkled with our secret spice mix. All very good. And then just some sides: saffron rice, chili dip, fries, special fries, garlic fries, traditional fries, and different types of breads too.
So the special fries are my favorite. They have their house blend of spices, and they're so good. So good.
See, I'm not a fan of like... It's very controversial. I'm not a big garlic fan. I think it turns my stomach sometimes. So like things like garlic fries or garlic mayo, sometimes after I eat them, I just feel sick. So the special fries, those to me sound better because all of the dirty fries are garlic fries, and I'm like, I don't know how my tummy would feel.
I am a big garlic guy.
Just a big. She's a big
Just
garlic.
one big garlic. I'm the same. Like when recipes say, like, you know, put 1 clove of garlic, I'm like, you mean 4?
Yeah,
yeah.
Surely, what is 1 clove gonna do? You know, and there's no harm in putting extra in there because garlic's delicious.
Yeah,
roasting it up and spreading it on toast. Oh,
it does taste
it's
really
good.
good.
Right?
Yeah, it is good for you too. It's got
I'm
some
gonna
kind of
That's what I
benefits.
tell myself.
Yeah.
just keep eating a whole bulb of it like an apple.
Oh my gosh.
Whilst maintaining eye contact. That's my power move in meetings.
Oh my gosh, eating a whole garlic. With the do you eat it with its paper on? Is that what it's called? The packaging? The paper? Do you eat the garlic paper?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Or you could spit that out. It's like nuts, isn't it? I suppose.
Oh, I see. Like a sunflower seed.
I like the idea of having, you know, if you're in the office and everyone's got their lunch and you know their individual Tupperware boxes, and then there's my garlic bulb there that just says, "Oh, this is Rosie's garlic bulb. Don't eat it. That's mine. Don't you dare touch it." Don't you even think. But yeah, it all sounds delicious, and I'm instantly like drawn to all the carbs, like the different bread variety. So I'm assuming you probably have to order the bread separately to your hummus, because usually it says, it comes with your za'atar flatbread or your harissa flatbread. So, but I'd be like one of these people that's, can I just have one of each of the breads just to try? Because I'm a big bread fan.
She's a big bread and she's a big garlic.
And she's garlic bread.
She's garlic bread. We're finding out slowly.
So, I guess I'd love to hear, if now we've gone through the menu again, Briony, are you going to be going for your usual order, or would you consider trying something different this time?
This has inspired me to try new things. I think because I usually do just go for the same stuff. So I've not really ever fully looked at the menu. And now I've taken the time to read it. I'm like, oh, a lot of this sounds very good.
Without the
and
pressure.
it's yet to disappoint me as well. I have noticed that there's something that has potatoes in that I've not tried yet as well. So I should try that first.
What is it?
Which one is that?
There's a potato salad on there.
Oh, God,
that
I
I've never
love a
seen.
potato salad.
Oh.
I think maybe because it's called salad Olivia and I hate olives. So I might have just thought it said salad olive and not looked at it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, I did think that was olives.
Yeah, so did I. But apparently it's from Russia to Persia. This heavenly potato salad is made with red onion, carrots, peas, and gherkins, all in a dill mayonnaise.
I love a side of potato salad with anything, with some like salt on top. Oh, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.
Amazing.
So you're going to get the meze then, Bronchi, and you're going to have one salad Olivia.
I'll try new meze things. Maybe I can persuade someone to go with me and just try. How many people would you need to try every single meze thing?
Let's see. There's
just thinking about mayonnaise.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 divided by 3. Is that 8?
Or just the three of us could go.
Yeah,
that's enough, right?
And one of everything. That's not a bad idea. Yes, and the bread.
So yeah, I think that would be my hardest thing is having to choose the meze. So I suppose it would be good to go with other people, because then you can sort of like, oh yeah, we'll try that, and there might be something on there that I wouldn't necessarily order myself. Like, in my opinion, I wouldn't necessarily go for the salad Olivia, just because it's got peas and dill mayonnaise. I'm not a huge pea. And I'm not a huge dill. So that wouldn't be my go-to. But things
Whereas
like...
I'm kind of a big deal. So,
Oh my gosh.
Oh, God. Oh, gosh.
Amazing.
But I'd definitely be going for things like the vine leaves and the hummus, just because I know I like those. But mate, I think that's another thing. Like, I wouldn't want to be disappointed, but I doubt you would be with this. It sounds like they've really thought about the flavors and how this all works, and it's all very different as well.
yeah.
I think I really like the idea of the sweet potato samosas, which are sweet potato, spinach, and vegan feta. That sounds really good. I would also at some point try Briony's kebab thing, because I'm a big tzatziki. That's what I am. I love tzatziki, and I'll just buy a tub of it and then a side of pita bread and then just dip it, because it's so good. So I think I would try that. What about you, Oz? Are you burgering, or are you you're messing in then? You're messing around.
I'm messing around. Oh my God. I actually think I'd have to go for a kebab as well, just from Briony talking about her experiences thinking about this kebab for 3 days. I want to try it for myself, and I think I'd have to go for their doner, just to see. But I feel like that would be like that. That's it then. I know what you mean. I feel like I couldn't go to this place and not get that.
Yeah.
If it's as good as you say it is, that might be game over. It would just be that from now on. And I'd have to go for probably some, I think I'd go for if the special fries are as good as, if they are very, very special, then probably the special fries on the side as well.
The seasoning and stuff.
Oh.
Now, have you had
It
dessert,
is so good. I'm
Briony?
worried I've overhyped it.
No, we're going to enjoy it. We're going to love it.
I've never had dessert there. I personally, I don't like Turkish delight. So having said I would try everything, Turkish delight is just soap. I can't be dealing with it.
So
I'm in agreement with that. It makes my teeth hurt, but then again, this is vegan Turkish delight. It might be better.
I don't think I've ever had
Maybe.
it. I did watch Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe and read it. And so also it's so funny because I just saw TikTok last night that was like foods that I saw in films that I was upset with once I tried them, and Turkish delight was one of them.
Oh,
so
I feel like Turkish delight is such a dad's treat.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe
Literally, like my
Dads
dad is
love
the only one
Turkish
in our
delight.
family who likes Turkish delight. So I get it for him
That's
every
so
birthday and Christmas
funny.
because no one's going to steal it because he gets all of that. Whereas if I gave him chocolates, I'd want some.
that is so
It's-
funny.
let us know if you've got a dad
Yes.
that likes Turkish delight. If you know a dad that likes Turkish delight, let us know.
Or you are a dad. Do you like
Oh,
Turkish delight?
Yeah. Are you a dad?
Or if you are a big Turkish delight.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
these desserts all priced at £6.50 with vanilla ice cream, a Turkish delight chocolate brownie, or it says chocolate, but I don't know if that's a typo, but I kind of like that it's chocolate.
Chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
A saffron and pomegranate cheesecake baklava classic, and kupa, which is deep fried cinnamon rice balls with Persian spices. Gotta get some of
that
those
sounds-
too.
That sounds incredible. Oh my gosh. Like arancini, but sweet.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Cinnamon.
Oh.
Cinnamon is just such a good sweet flavor too.
Also, the baklava is laced with pistachio and vegan honey.
Oh, I wonder.
I didn't even know that was a thing. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Do you know what?
I've had like I've got a little jar of vegan honey and it's made with like brown rice sugar or something.
Interesting.
So I wonder if it's that sort of thing.
That is incredible. Like science, man. This food science stuff is just blowing my mind.
Yeah, in order for, just to keep things nice, to keep the animals happy and the bees.
Yeah.
I like
Keep
that.
them bees.
So we've got Briony's glowing review of this, so we know Briony's opinion. Let's see what other people think. We got a 4.7 out of 5 stars at the Koocha Meze bar with 737 reviews. Not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see. So we got
Briony's would be the top review.
Yeah.
Oh,
So let's see. We've got the most relevant one is by Chloe Green, a local guide. Wow, possibly my favorite meal ever. My partner and I couldn't say enough about this place. Everything has such a depth of flavor that I've never experienced before. We can't wait to come again next time we visit Bristol. They have an outdoor seating area out the back. Upstairs seating and everywhere is beautifully presented. And so they've got some photos. Does look like they took it with all the lights off. But
yeah. And also like mid meal, so you've got it partially has been devoured. And then they probably thought, oh yeah, we need to take a photo. But it looks good.
I think that's an open-faced shawarma maybe that the one person has. And then
It's taken out all the onions.
yeah,
She offended by the onions.
I'm offended.
Philistine.
And then what else have they got? They got a picture of the inside, which this is gorgeous. The bar with this
so
beautiful
pretty.
dark blue and these like nice tiles, and then just flowers that have been wrapped around the overhang of the bar. And just nice blues and turquoises and lots of patterns. And more of the inside. Really, really pretty.
Mm.
We've got Maria Coelho, who says, this food is utterly phenomenal. Heaven on a plate. We all made contented noises as we sampled each meze dish. Laughing face. The staff were beyond helpful and friendly. Alfie and Freya were the perfect hosts and greeted us like old friends. They even explained how the food was prepared by different chefs. It's such a joy eating at any vegan restaurant. However, one of this standard and quality is going to be difficult to beat. We will definitely be returning and recommending it to all of our friends. And they've got just a picture of the food, and it looks so good.
Oh my gosh, those fries, man. Those dirty fries look banging.
Yeah.
Look at the size of those samosas. Jeez.
Those are huge. Yeah, like bigger than a hand almost.
It looks incredible.
And the bowls and it looks like they got that beetroot yogurt, which does also sound interesting to try too. Oh, here's one with a vegan egg on it.
The egg.
Oh my goodness, look at that thing. That is...
I think the yolk has like sriracha or whatever in. I think it's like a spicy
yummy.
yolk.
So let's see.
it looks so interesting.
Not a vegan personally, but I loved the food here and would 100% come again. My vegan friend loved it. Once she got over the sheer amount of choice and offer, staff were nice and attentive. And then a picture of the huge kebab thing as well.
That's my baby right there.
We've got a brunch photo. The brunch looks really nice.
Ooh.
And just so much food. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that looks so good. The scrambled eggs look really, really nice as well. It looks delicious.
I'm going to see if I can find a picture of the
There
blue
was a
bun
dessert
burger.
picture.
Let's see. This is some... Oh, the brownie thing?
That must
Is
be
that
the brownie,
Yeah.
yeah, with the Turkish delight hidden.
Or they scraped it off like an onion.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's see. Just the pictures all look really nice. It looks like really nice portions as well. I don't see a burger though.
No, we'll
If I
never know.
type it in.
We'll have to go ourselves. We'll have to...
Is this it?
Oh,
That looks
there you go.
wild.
What?
So the bun is like sky blue.
So when they said served in our signature blue bun, I personally thought it would maybe like have a blue cheese kind of like tang to it or something. I didn't expect it to be
It's like beautiful.
blue.
Why is it just beautiful? There's one that's like a dark blue. I don't know which one is the right one though. And then one that's like a sky blue.
I feel a kind of weird about it. I'm not gonna lie. Like blue food to me just does not look like appetizing.
It looks like a pretty patty from SpongeBob.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, I'm not now I've seen these, like I was kind of like, oh yeah, maybe I'd get one of the Koocha fried chicken burgers. But after seeing the bun, I don't know. Maybe I would have to try it now just because it is such an interesting thing.
I don't know what it says about me, but I think the fact that it is blue makes me want to eat it more, almost like, you know, like a forbidden food kind of thing. Like the strawberry cables that you can get and pretend you're a rat when you eat them, or like just something that doesn't look like it's meant to be eaten and then you eat it and you feel like a little bit like silly.
Part of me feels like it was a mistake and they just tried to own it.
Yeah.
Like they accidentally ordered loads of blue buns or accidentally
that
turned them
colour.
blue.
Yeah.
And now they're just like, it's our signature blue bun. Like, we're known for this.
A happy accident of some kind. I'm gonna sort now by the lowest.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what bad reviews there are. Okay, so I can't actually read this person's
Cleometra.
Cleometra. Okay, I did think it was that. I just thought I might not be able to see.
Yeah.
But they've given it 1 star and they've said vegan chicken kebab was strange tasting and very little food when all was said and done. The supposedly discretionary yet automatically added upon service charge despite inattentive table waiting not appreciated.
Interesting.
Oh dear.
So I think it is one of those places that adds a charge if you're like a group of 8 or more that you can take off. But I think if you're a large group, it's added. So that might have been that. But the kebab being very little food, they're huge.
Yeah.
This Cleopatra is maybe
A giant.
American.
yeah, it could be.
A giant American.
The portions look satisfactory to me. They look decent. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just an off day, perhaps.
Maybe.
Pete's also said poor service, poor food. Wow. Used to really enjoy going to Koocha before it moved to the new location. Our waiting staff seemed very snooty and uninterested, and the quality of food has really deteriorated since last visiting. We waited an extra half an hour for a table than the time we had booked, and without an apology. Bit of a shame, as it used to be so good. Still a very good artichoke dip, but nothing else seemed very fresh. Wow, okay.
So that one star is just for the artichokes.
Yeah.
They're
That's
the only good thing.
None. I suppose like the owner has replied, and they're basically saying everything's made fresh on the day, and the same chefs as the old location. So they're not entirely sure why they feel like it's been such a change. So yeah. Basically saying that they're shocked to hear about that experience. But,
yeah. These were 4 and 9 months ago. But oh my gosh, this one is huge. And they responded back to the owner. Oh goodness. Going back and forth. They've had a lot of Persian food, and I know this restaurant is vegan, but oh my gosh, the kofta tabrizi is cooked in tomato sauce, not curry sauce. I am allergic to curry powder, pepper, and chili. I was unaware that they use so much curry and chili-based spices. I had to take 2 antihistamines. My skin is still burning while writing this review. I paid and left less than 10 minutes after the food arrived. Honestly, the food does not taste Persian. Please at least try 2 years near-based recipes. Please ask if you have allergies or not if you don't want someone to get sick. Basically, I paid
like
£34 for a
It's a
drink.
you problem.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, on the menu, if you look at it at the bottom right, for our allergen menus, please scan this QR code.
Yeah.
And
because I went with a friend who has a peanut allergy, so we asked, and they like checked everything with the chefs, and everything was like made sure it's fine. So I feel like that's sort of on them. If you have a very specific allergy, you should check, not just be like, well, they've not listed it here, so I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, kind of be responsible for your safety. And until I don't think it's the approach to be like, oh, let's assume that everyone is allergic to something, and more so that, if someone has an allergy, they'll let us know,
Yeah.
Also, like them saying that it's not Persian, like it's kind of says that it's Persian inspired. It's not necessarily like you are going to get, like, it's vegan. Of course, it's not going to be like a true Persian menu. It's going to have to be slightly different. And if that means
It's like
adding
inspired.
Yeah.
Not a true,
Yeah.
I like going through these though. We always like shit on people's bad reviews. I'm like, what the hell are they talking about?
Even if we've never been to a place, because we're kind of like, the owner though has responded and is not taking any shit. They said, thank you for your review. However, we can't help but be suspicious and have therefore reported it. None of what you say is accurate and your review is damaging. They confirmed they do not use curry powder in any of the dishes. There's no curry powder in the entire building as we do not have use for it.
Oh.
There's 16 meze dishes. Not a single one has curry or chili powder in it. The only 2 dishes on the mains that have the option to add chili sauce are the kebab and the kofta tabrizi. You could have opted not to have chili sauce added, especially as you are allergic to it. Makes us question why you would come in, not inform anyone of your allergies, and then pick the only option on the menu that you are allergic to, even though it says with chili sauce. All menus are clearly labeled. We ask that you would inform staff of any other allergies, which you chose not to do. Regarding our authenticity, pop off. We pride ourselves on being different and unique, therefore we do experiment with flavors, some traditional and some not. but that's what the majority of our customers love about our Persian-inspired food. We would like to apologize if you feel we are to blame for your allergic reaction. However, we strongly recommend that next time you A, inform staff that of your allergies, and B, check the menu before you order. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
It's just like, this needs some intense music behind it. So then, which, you know, reviews in themselves could be their entirely own podcast as well.
Oh, it could. Maybe we should do another one where we just...
Yeah, read the reviews.
I love that.
So they've come back with, first of all, we had to wait 5 minutes to order our food, and we ordered based on the authenticity of the food. I did say that I wanted the Tabrizi. If I wanted, I would not have paid for the meal and send back the orders. I did not. We just left. We forced to order in 5 minutes. You can report my review, but it was based on truth and was criticism of poor taste. You have not followed the government guidelines of COVID-19. You had way more people inside the restaurant than you should have, with less than 2 meters distance. I am very disappointed in your reaction. The customer is always right.
Oh,
Don't forget
oh
this.
my gosh.
Oh,
my
another
God.
thing. Your waitress did not apologize or offer any replacements. Don't forget you are serving the customer. Customer satisfaction is key to a good business. Try to fix the issues that customers are reporting. You can clearly look at the other reviews. There was no clear sign of allergies stated in your menu. By law, you are required to say allergies. This person's
my
just
gosh.
a fucking Karen. We found it. The customer is always right. You have a right to these hands, lady. Like,
Yeah. What the...
I love that they're
Come on.
like, we didn't ask for anything else, we just left. But then they say, your waitress did not offer us any replacements. You left.
yeah.
Like,
how
were they
would they
going
be
to
able
chase
to,
you
like-
down the street?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, what an... And no, the customer is not always right.
No.
After working in, like,
Retail and
yeah.
hospitality and service industries. Like, oh my gosh. If you have that mentality, you're already wrong because you are not being
Yeah.
sympathetic at all. Like, you...
Yeah.
That's a terrible kind of, like...
Attitude.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. The worst attitude, maybe.
I love the fact as well that they say they had to take 2 antihistamines and their skin is still burning while they write this review. As if, like, if you're having a bad allergic reaction, you're not like, okay, but my final thing I do, I must leave a review.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like, go to the
My throat
hospital or
is closing
something.
up as I type this, and I'm finding it difficult to breathe.
Yeah. As
Should
my
I call
last
an ambulance?
will.
Hang on, 5 more minutes.
Yeah. Oh my god. I've got a review. They responded, so I've got to do it again. I can't believe that. They did. First of all, they also didn't respond to any of the, like, because basically the owner did shut them down. You know, the owner seems like they were in the right. And the person's response was then to just, like, backpedal and say everything else that they possibly could. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think from looking at the menu, from talking to Briony and everything, I feel like this place is probably pretty solid and
Oh, yeah.
looks really good, and the atmosphere looks really nice, and it just looks like a very, like, well thought out and like kind of passion thing, you know, because they've got the look,
Yeah.
they've got all of the really nice plates and everything, and Persian inspired but trying new things. So I really like it.
Yeah. I'm very hungry. And very sad
Me
that I can't get
too.
my hands on one of these kebabs at the moment, or a blue burger.
Well, they deliver to the office, so the next time we're all there, maybe towards the
Yes.
Jingle Jam times, we can have a Persian
great
meze.
Great idea.
Oh, there's that
Yeah.
burger. It is a dark bluish purple.
Oh,
Amazing. Well, thank you, Briony, for coming on and for your suggestion.
Yeah.
Can you tell everybody where to find you and what kind of stuff you do?
They'll never find me. I'm going to hide. Wow. I stream at twitch.tv/BrionyK. I don't really know what I do. Stuff.
Also,
Bunnies.
cozy
Nice.
things, bunny rabbits.
Talk at bunnies. Bunnies. Yeah, that's me. Thank you for having me.
Oh,
Our
You're
I
so
hope I've not put
welcome.
you off ever having guests again.
No, it was really nice.
great. Yeah, it was super interesting and really cool because I would never, you know, as a non-vegan, I would never look at a place like this. So it's been really cool to just see like, wow, look at all the potential that's in this food. And obviously by the sound and the look of it, it's incredible. So yeah, I'm really excited, and hopefully it will sort of push me to try more vegan restaurants and more vegan options as well.
Yeah, next time you're in Bristol, either of you, we're going a tour.
Yeah.
This place.
Yeah.
They're so that's one of the things that I really like about when I go visit, is it just also feels easier to have access to these things, because just the atmosphere that Bristol has lots of really good vegan places. And I do like that we went somewhere, well, we virtually went somewhere that's different and is not, because like as good as vegan burgers and, fake chicken and everything are, they are like kind of just the norm and kind of, easy to find, and probably lots of people have tried them before. So this is a really interesting, different take. And also the fact that it's like a Persian-inspired cuisine, because I think there are lots of other cultures that are more comfortable cooking more with spices and vegetables and like vegan things than maybe like British or American culture is. And so it's really interesting to see the flavors and everything like that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, British.
You want a
British
meat pie?
Oh, a British vegan restaurant, you get potatoes all the ways.
A side salad.
And that's it. And yeah, you maybe get a radish.
Radish if you're good.
If you're a good boy.
It's like a friend of mine is vegetarian, and she grew up in Ireland, and one time she went to a barbecue and they gave her an onion wrapped in tin foil.
Oh my gosh.
This was back in like the 90s or 80s, I want to say, but yeah, that was like the veggie option.
Yeah.
Did they cook the onion, or was it just
Yeah,
Oh,
cooked
okay,
on the barbecue.
All right. I thought it was just like a raw onion. There you go. You can take that away for
With
later
the
if you
tin
like.
foil, yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness.
So this place is like a sign of how far things have come now. There's more options.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Not just onion.
Yeah, not just a tinfoil onion. Incredible. Well, thank you so much, Briony, and thank you so much to everyone for listening today as well, or watching this, whatever your choice has been. And I hope you feel inspired too to try some delicious vegan food. I am, and I'm hungry.
If you have any
very
other
hungry.
suggestions, feel free to email us at feelsonmeals@gmail.com. And if you have anyone that you would like us to bother about joining us on the podcast and maybe what food they like, let us know. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
Thank you, Broky.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We will see you all next time. Thank you very
See you
much.
later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.